Hey, make sure we're in tune. Cool, so the lick that we worked on was the blues lick, and the blues progression that we got this from would be based out of the key of G. Now granted, just because we're in the key of E learning it, doesn't mean we can't transpose it to the key of G. If we're playing an E major, which is just an E major, and we get rid of our third finger, it makes a E7. You can put your pinky up here to give that high D, along with that low D now, but that chord works just awesome. A major, when we get rid of the A note, and we don't play an A major 7 because there's a definite difference between an A major 7 and then an A dominant 7. We're looking for that A dominant 7 because in most blues, the minor 7th is being the one portrayed, the dominant note. So we've got our two fingers right here as bookends leaving this G note open. We could also put our pinky up there just like the aforementioned E with the high D. Well, you could do the same thing with the A with the open G and have the open G up top. When we go for our second chord to our third chord, we're going to go back to the 1, which means this progression is a 1 to an A, 1, 5, A, B, C, D, E, sorry, flip that around, E, F, G, A. So it's a 1, 4, E to A, and then to B, and B would be moving in E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, to a 5. So this progression is a 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1, 3, 4, and then here's where it goes out of key. It goes with a C major. So this could be considered a couple different things. In a spare you on the video, we're just going to say the chorus goes from E to a E that's turned around, and our first finger is going to be playing the E note, the B note, and then our third finger is going to be playing the 4th fret for the G sharp. You can do E and then put your pinky out to get that with the full E chord underneath, but either way is sufficient. How could I try for A major and then C major when I saw her standing there? So the whole thing's going to be E7. Try to get this rhythm going on. It's just a swagger, boom chop, boom chop, boom chop, but with everyone, boom chaka chaka chaka, boom chaka chaka chaka, just 17. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. Along those lines, work that until it gets up to speed. And then the lick associated with that. We could do it in the key of E and do it up here though, because it would have to be. But we didn't do the key in the key of E, we did it in G. However, what I'd like to switch to is we will work on licks that will be from here, that work on these pentatonics that we were aforementioning. But right now we're learning them down here, so when we move them up here, you'll be like, oh, I see it now. So the idea is, that song that we had there, the Beatles, is a 1, 4, 1, 5 progression. It goes from a 1 to a minor 3rd, to a major 4th, to a og or a raised chord, but we're just going to call it, goes to a new chord out of the chord of E major, goes into the key of C, call it a 1, and then it's going to drop back into the 1 there. So I'll put a link to that Beatles tune, try and play along and have fun with that. It's got some really cool harmonies and different types of feels, total rock and roll. The bass line that you picked up on was exactly right. So it's got like this 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5. No, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 7. 3, 5, 7. So when we go to the key of G, the lick that we were playing has a 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, open A to a B flat to a B. That is considered the first part of the lick. So we would practice G, A, B add the open D. When you're feeling pretty confident with that, doing it with the same fingers and making sure that you're using the fingers that correlate with your spider exercises, then add another note. Then try and go up a little higher. And you'll find that when you play with the note G, you play with the note of C, no, it's a D, yeah. G, D, you play with the note of A, E, C, and G. You get the pentatonic for it, the G major pentatonic. So, when we're going through this kind of groove and lick can be played over anything. You don't have to be in the key of G, you can be in the key of G sharp. You would still be able to go. Which leads me to the second lick I want to show you, which was the first thing we did. We showed it in the key of E, not G. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but we could do it anywhere. I could do it in the key of G, but for simplicity, when we have that chord, the E7, we went with double bookends up to the 4th fret and played the G string and the E string. And then when we slid it down, we went down a half step and played both of those two notes. We slid it down another half step, and then we ended on our root, the E major. Now you don't really need the bottom part of here, but that one G sharp over the top is exactly what you're looking for. And then I like to end up here by playing all 4 of these strings and laying a finger down to get just the 2 notes. Fun little lick. Heck, you could combine both of those. I hope you had fun today. I really enjoyed seeing you. One of the things I'd like you to keep doing is keep working on these spider exercises. Be mindful that you're practicing alternating picking, meaning that you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, and it's not just like a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. You want to practice every methodology, so up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. It's going to help you in a song like and then what were we just doing, that Nirvana song? That would really help, having this kind of like, we could talk about all these different rhythm structures too. Long story short, I just want to be able to make sure that we can keep all these chords together and be able to find a way to start compounding all these little different ideas for doing, I don't know, soloing over the top. What's going to happen is I'm going to play something for you like chords, E minor and A major, and when we're working on an E minor chord, we would be able to go. And because I'm teaching you the G major pentatonic, it's also the E minor pentatonic because they're both relative. So G major and E minor, same notes. When I teach the A major pentatonic, which would have been the, what is that? No. When we use that, that's the same thing as the F sharp minor pentatonic up top here. So when we teach one major, it also means you're learning a minor, but you might not know it. So I like to start influencing that soloing because you are taking it upon yourself to see how a half-step slide is much more efficient than moving 2 different fingers. Great job today. Other than that, I think you're doing a wonderful job. Throw out a couple songs there in the comment section or next time we get together that you'd like to learn or that you've been working on, and we could probably go from there. And since you've been going at this, maybe I could plug in all my pedals and get my electric out, let you play with my pedal board and see what it sounds like to have a bunch of different crazy sounds over what you're learning. Anyway, it's good seeing you. I'll see you next week. Aloha.